Hello. Good morning, St. Louis. You're tuned in to St. Louis Live. Excuse me. We are live. Is that better?
Mm-hmm. He made a choice, people. So we are live. Chris Dem and Travis Rell, excited to be here on a Tuesday. Big Tuesday. We've got gifts to unwrap. We've got soccer to unwrap. A debate. A Traview, everything. But quickly, let's say hi to the great Chris Gardner as we're live from Midcoast Studio in Grand Center, St. Louis, Missouri. Hello, Chris.
Where are you at?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey. Oh, this is the part. This is my favorite part. Here we go, Chris.
And good morning to my walnuts.
There it is. Throw it up. Chris, have you thrown it up this week?
Mm-hmm.
Can you do it one more time for us? There we go. All right. What?
And to our footy fans today.
Oh, we have, yes, big footy day in the Midwest.
Okay. One way
It
of
looks
putting
like
it.
the city is swept up in soccer.
I thought you were going to rhyme or something there.
No, it looks like the owners are about to make their pitch.
Okay, that's better.
Yes.
They've already made their pitches, though. I mean, it's
Yes,
just, now's the conclusion.
So it looks like we're going into extra time?
No?
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's a phrase.
But it was a hell of a shootout, wasn't it?
In what way? Because I don't recall there really being one.
I must say, this is a nice volley back and forth.
A volley? That's more tennis.
Okay. We're going to get
like
this.
at the net.
We'll get this before the
Yeah,
press
we
conference.
got stuff
time.
to learn.
We got time. We got time to figure it out, right?
Yeah, I'm going to try and get down there today.
What is it? So the team will be in play, it looks like MLS 2022.
Yes.
And today they are inviting, is this open to the public?
It is.
And so it'll be, of course, a massive media event where they will formally be introduced. The MLS will formally announce that St. Louis has received a professional soccer team.
Mm-hmm.
This now makes St. Louis, puts it back up there with the city I lived in, Chris. You may have heard of it, New York, as a city that now has 3 professional sports teams.
Well,
So look, St. Louis is just like where I came from in Brooklyn, man. Same difference.
They have more in New York than 3 professional sports teams.
No, I'm just saying now we're 3 or more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're joining that league
Oh.
again. We were like
Tony Miola, your favorite New York Red Bull?
easily, like when
Where did he play?
he used to play.
What position?
He plays as a striker.
No. The
well, that's what
position to remember.
Oh, he is of course the head goalie.
The head goalie.
The head goalie.
He
He's the
was.
main
Tried to punt for the
goal-
Jets,
Okay.
too.
He's the goalie.
Remember that?
Yeah, he's goalie 1.
Goalie one.
That's what it is on
Oh,
the
depth
soccer
chart?
depth charts.
Depth
Yes,
chart?
goalie 1.
I like head goalie.
Head
better.
goalie. Okay.
Yeah.
See, so we're figuring it out, baby. This is gonna be a grand old time. Are you guys excited?
First kick. Are we going to say first,
First kick. You have introduced this previously.
First puck for hockey. First kick now for the soccer.
Major guests are going to be in appearance today. St. Louis
Like who?
notables. I would imagine Ozzie
Are you
Smith.
gonna go?
I will not be in attendance, but I will watch. I probably will stream. I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's streaming today.
Yeah, so I'll probably watch a little bit of
You
that.
do a Facebook watch party
I won't do that. That's not necessary.
so people can comment along with you.
No, I don't care to be around people when I want to enjoy good things in the world.
No, I think that'd be fun.
No, people
You
tend to-
watching the news conference.
Oh, okay, you guys.
Oh,
can-
hell no.
That could probably happen. Now, I'm very excited to see who the special guests are, what they're going to say about stadium construction, what they're going to
If
about the
anything.
process, the timeline. Hopefully, there's more of a timeline that we, the public, can follow, and so we can have an idea as to what to expect come 2022. This is a big revival. This is different. We haven't had this sport in many, many moons
There was a Simpsons episode
professionally.
that Tom Brown is referencing. He says his fear with St. Louis getting soccer is that it's going to turn into the Simpsons episode when a soccer game was dramatically oversold to the city as something exciting, but then they see how boring it is, they riot.
Very likely.
It's quite possible.
Very likely. That's why I think the
They
rollout
do
is
have
important.
professional soccer.
Yeah, they do. I misspoke.
You better be careful. 'cause if-
Yeah, I know. There's a
I've seen what
community.
happens.
Yeah, I apologize to that community.
I've seen what happens.
Community of dimwits. Nobody
Oh.
gives a damn about your.
I remember when Hockman called it the MLS once, and
Mm.
woo, he was feeling some heat.
You know what? Them dimwits can go back to their IPAs and shut their damn mouths and play hack and sack over in Tower Grove on a Saturday afternoon.
I called
Is that what it called? I don't know. I don't
No.
play the sport.
That's
called
just,
Mike
that's your New Yorker showing up because I believe that's like New
Hack-a-sack.
Jersey or
Oh,
something.
is it?
I called Mike Matheny, the coach of the Cardinals, one time. Oof. Heat, real quick.
Oh, yeah.
People were real upset on the text line. I was like, yeah, we do like an entertainment kind of show. I don't really.
No, don't bail out. You just
This is
messed
the
up.
thing.
Just acknowledge you screwed up. Don't bail out. Don't say we not a sports show.
sure.
Sorry, I
I'm not
should have said brother Pastor Matheny.
Thank you.
I'm not sure that's your area
No.
to
Yeah.
critique, Travis.
No.
Careful. Get yourself in trouble. If
Melody
Daryl
Cat.
Duran isn't a player coach, MLS can kick rocks. Billy Fat Pants.
That's good.
Again, got Daryl Duran's autograph in the 6th grade.
I as well.
At
Did he
the
come to your
grand
school?
opening, the grand opening of the Farmington Emos.
Okay. He
Yeah.
came to our school and was at our
And
recess.
it was me.
Wait. The opening of the emos. My bad.
Grand opening.
I kind of flew past that stop sign.
It was
Excuse me. It was the grand opening for what now?
the Farmington Emos
Was it the first ever?
in Farmington. yeah.
Holy Moses!
So I would have been in 6th grade, and I was dropped off
Now
by
I didn't
Joe,
get an emos
by
until like
JPD.
'96.
JPD dropped us off. Here's what happened. My boy Birch and I think we'd went to PSR or something together. Then we got dropped off, and it was us and Daryl Duran and like one other player, and we felt like we were interrupting their meal, getting our autograph.
That
There
was
were
it?
Not too many people.
There weren't
there.
that many. Oh
was
no!
rough. We were excited.
How did you know they were going to be there?
I just kept up with sports and stuff.
That's hilarious. That you would be. You're not even. You
I
don't
would
even
read the
like
paper.
soccer.
I would read the paper. I
But
was
you don't even like soccer.
a pretty good indoor player back in the time.
Everyone was good at indoor soccer. We
score
had
6
recess.
Did you score 6 goals in an indoor game?
Oh, boy.
Kick a ball over the mountains.
Here we go again. Feats of strength. Feats
There it
of
is.
strength.
No, we would play in the Civic Center, like on the rubber floor. We had real indoor soccer.
And you were into soccer.
It was fun.
Did you follow it or was it just something to do?
I played every year.
Was it something to do, though? Because you
Yeah.
were an outdoors kid.
Yeah,
you were
it
a
was
kid
something
that
to
just
do.
absolutely lived outdoors.
Got
So
a new pair of Nike cleats.
okay, there it is.
Yeah.
All right. I'm about to say, 'cause you have never, like, even casually brought up some soccer
No, it was
since I've
fun.
known you.
You kick a ball, you score a goal, high five.
I didn't have fun with soccer. I
Get to
never,
knock into kids.
I never played on a team, but I had, growing up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 of my close friends
Yes.
did. So we would go down to the park, and they would just launch penalty shots at me while I was in goal. So I started to not like
What's
the
up with-
game because all I would do is just have my fingers bent backwards.
So, despite my husky appearance now, always had more of an athletic build, though I was taller, so I got to be a forward, right? Didn't really care for goalie. My brother, who is now, 6'7", big boy, he was always a giant kid, as seen in the karate photo, where people thought he was 34. Why do they stick the big kids in goal? Why is he
Cardio reasons.
He crushed it too. It was like kick a ball. He's like, give me that. It's like too big.
Really?
Yeah. It's kind of funny
I
thinking
am
about.
mesmerized that you guys are so caught up
Yeah.
into soccer.
I was not that great, but I scored goals. and
No,
stuff.
see,
It's fun.
soccer is one of the sports that, like, that upset me because, like, most sports come easy to us blacks. And so that one I had to try, and I was like, I don't like this.
Why?
Because I had to try, and I wasn't. Then the white kids were better than me.
You want to
They
try?
were very, very good. They were very, very.
Oh, no,
freaking
and
good.
that's
they were
what's
like, I got why they used to get pissed at me in basketball
And
because they were stupid good at soccer, and that angered me.
Up until like middle school, the little kids who are really fast. You know those? Remember those kids?
Yeah.
They were really good at soccer too. Yeah, I remember that. I
Yeah,
felt
but
bad
they-
for them as we got to high school and like the big kids got fast.
Right.
I was like, ooh, that's a tough break.
I basically played the sports that
you know what I'm
Didn't
talking
see that
about?
one coming, did you? Tiger.
I basically played the sports that my cousins play, my brothers play, my dad played. So whatever they were playing. So they didn't play a ton of soccer. So when I got to school and it was like 5th and 6th grade, and all my homies who were white who played soccer were like kicking my ass, I was like,
They loved it, didn't they?
I know they absolutely did, but
We
they
finally
were,
found one.
But the weird thing is they were humble about it. At the same time, I bet you they
That's
went
even
home.
worse.
They was like, we got his black ass today, didn't we?
Lack of
We got
cardio, and we took up more space. Black Sheep, a recovered fat kid goalie. Triangle Assassin.
But I love soccer now. I don't know what it is about the sport now as I've gotten older that I now
I-
like have a a greater appreciation for. Still not better than the sports that I grew up with, but I have a better appreciation for them.
I can appreciate it for a live event, but in no way will you catch me watching soccer on TV or anything like that. Maybe if it's the playoffs and I somehow get into it or something, but other than playing it when I was a kid, I thought it was really fun to play. It's boring.
What sport needs alcohol or substances more to enjoy of all the sports? Like, in order for you to sit down and let's go live. Let's start with a live event.
I'm going to tell you right now, and
I think I know where you're going to
go. It
go.
might hurt to say it for me.
Oh boy.
Would be baseball.
Okay.
It's the ultimate leisure watch.
It is the ultimate. It's the park.
As they like to say when it's romanticized on the radio, it's a conversational sport. But it's to a point now where you've got a lot of people complaining about the pace of the game.
Yeah.
And length of games is not even necessarily indicative of pace. You can have a longer game, but if there's stuff happening,
Right.
then that doesn't make it feel as long.
I think you need
So
for baseball.
and
yes.
I think that's where it gets into it is action occurring on the field.
Right.
That's what needs to be happening to keep people's attention.
And it's very hard to
And-
be engaged. Like, again, it's 2.5, 3 hours in the middle of the summer.
Now soccer, I mean, it's like you're not getting a goal every, like when basketball, you're gonna have 2 field goals within a minute,
Right.
or more than that.
Right.
But there's movement,
Right.
so I mean, there's that. There's stuff happening. If you know what's going on, I don't know what's going on,
Right.
so I will look to make it a fun experience just by being there. I think my friend Sean would be good at these games.
Yeah.
I think he's a West Ham fan of the English Premier League
Okay.
because we have a friend named British Bob who actually lives in my building. I got a $100 credit whenever he moved in because of a reference.
Oh,
Those
look
are
at
always
you.
nice on rent.
That's good. Look at you. That's why you build alliances.
Older fella from England, a friend of mine, but he's a West Ham fan. So Sean became a West Ham fan, and now Sean just gets drunk and roots for them. If they
See,
go
the only
watch
thing
the game.
about that, though, I think sometimes the fans are more interesting than the actual sport. I think that's what makes European soccer a lot more fun because the fans,
It's
the way they
entertainment. Like I look at it as entertainment.
do you, yeah,
What's going to entertain me? I really don't care about competition much.
interesting.
I'm 40.
Are
I've
you-
changed.
are you the
I'm-
same way?
I'm softer now.
When you watching a sporting event, when you're watching MMA, you're watching some NFL action. What's more important, the entertainment value or the competitive value?
That's tough with. Yeah, because it depends on who you are. If you're just going MMA specific, 2 guys grappling probably looks really boring to a lot of people. A lot of positioning, a lot of holding,
Yeah.
a lot of that. But if you know what's going on, you're like,
You'll find
oh
more.
my god.
You'll find more entertainment in that, though.
If the if the skill level is super high, if you're truly a fan, like Floyd Mayweather is a bastard to watch for the casual. I want to see someone get Mike Tyson boxing fan.
Right.
If you know what's going on, it's a work of art. Like he does not get hit, and it's very, very, very like no one's ever been able to do that.
All right.
Also, I could understand why the dude who's just spending a Saturday night watching a boxing match wants to see somebody get their head knocked off. Like, okay, that's who we are. But yeah, the entertainment value can come with it. A sloppy contest, like if it's 2 teams just going back and forth, has its own merit. But I think at the end of the day, you want the more elite talent going at it, right?
Well,
Because if you have 2 bad teams just dunking
Yeah.
every 2 seconds in basketball, I mean, it's cool, I guess, but you're like, well, they're not really doing anything, though.
no, I say
I don't know.
baseball because I watch that more, and I've noticed, like a lot of people, what's going on there. I could say, but I just haven't watched it at all lately, is the NFL.
Right.
Like the NFL, I thought was just becoming absolutely.
You didn't like the product. You didn't like the league. You didn't like a lot of things. Like it was like a
Yeah.
perfect storm of just
Like-
terribleness. So I can understand that.
So I just don't like the NFL.
I agree with you there. There was a moment where the NFL's product was very
Now, over the past 3 years, I really haven't paid attention,
Right.
so
Nope.
I don't know. I see highlights here and there just
Right.
because it's all around
it's
you.
it's everywhere, right?
But it's nothing that is like, oh, maybe I should rethink this.
that makes
Nothing
sense.
has done that for
No,
me.
I get that. That's
what
fair.
about baseball? Do you want it to be 12-10, or do you?
No,
what do you
it's
prefer?
just. I think it's just action. It's
Right.
like score, length, all that stuff. You can find ways to make your argument using those points, but it's really when the people say pace of play, sometimes people jump to length of game. That's
Right.
that's not the same thing necessarily.
Right.
Pace of play is just are things happening?
Right.
Like how many mound visits are we doing just to stop the game? Reviews just to stop the game.
Right.
Strikeouts where the ball's not in play. Things like that. So it's just asking for action to be occurring instead of just, watching people stand around, a pitch come and a guy swing and miss or hit it over the wall. Because even then, like home run can be fun. Yeah, and it's a good result, right? That's
Right.
what you want. You want runs. But then you're just watching a guy round the bases. Um, like like triples are more fun. Ball in the gap bouncing around, you don't know what's going to happen. There's still a mystery there.
Yeah.
Like that's action. That's
Right.
stuff happening. Balls in play where double plays are being turned. That's stuff happening
Okay.
instead of strike. That's pace because things are occurring.
That's fair.
So I think it's key to kind of dissect it that way and not just say pace of play, length of game. No,
Any negatives to the MLS coming to town right now?
not that I can see.
No, it's shiny, looks good. It's a growing sport.
I mean people
They're
are going
doing
to
the
ask
private-
about the,
Financial viability.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that's fine. But if it's as
We're
private
taking a
as it
chance on
is,
hopefully
Yeah.
protected like
and
any
there'll
other
be
business.
some public money involved, and a lot of that goes into the land.
But a lot of
But that's good. That land, something should be done to that land anyway, so it's fine.
and it'll work. Look, once it goes into business in 2022, people are going to be excited. So I'd imagine even if you're projecting from that time, the first 3 to 5, 6 years, it's sort of kind of a honeymoon period. Unless it's absolutely atrocious and embarrassing to the city,
Well,
you don't have to
here's-
go out and win a championship or be a top tier team in your first 3 to 5 years. So they will have a honeymoon period.
You just have to engage fans. That's all.
Right, and I think this is why the rollout is important because the first impressions mean a lot, and so you're going to have to truly engage a fan base that, while excited, still doesn't know about this venture. They're not necessarily sure how this is going to look, and so I think this rollout is very important for this ownership group, and I think considering the people that are involved, I think they should do fairly well. I don't know. I think I've been traumatized because of Kroenke. Like I just know, like it was just such a bad ownership group that every time you thought there was a room for the Rams to maybe be a little bit better in quality, they found a way to completely shut their door and
nothing-
shit on it. And
nothing
so
is
that's,
ever-
and
sorry.
no, we're just saying like, so I think with worldwide technology and so many major partners, corporate partners from around the area contributing to this, I'm hoping that the best minds the city has to offer will be a part of this rollout because I think you have an opportunity to do something big here, especially with the Cardinals in first place, and the Blues coming off a Stanley Cup. You can
Yeah.
truly galvanize the entire city behind this if you do it correctly.
No,
If you do it correctly. It's possible. It's there.
okay.
I believe it's there. I believe like these are
All
very
right.
reputable companies.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's there.
No, I'm just when you said galvanize, it reminded me of your words when the Blues were going on a Stanley Cup run, and you were upset at people for.
Okay, no.
He was cowtowning us, wasn't he? Yeah.
No, not at all.
No, it's just
Ah.
no. That's
No,
okay.
No.
No.
What do you think? A
Look,
giant
It's a
sports.
soccer. It's a sports franchise.
See, what you have to look
It's
at
not
it.
the biggest thing we're gonna have here.
Big picture, look at it. You've got, I know we make fun of it, but you have the Central West End, IKEA, you have the Cortex. Everything's kind of getting linked together. You've got SLU, you have downtown, you have, Spruce Street that's getting better and better, more entertainment, Ballpark Village, that whole thing. What you have to do, or look at this as is a very big piece of a puzzle that needs to get solved for viability, for people to be able to enjoy themselves. And maybe people start paying attention to what's happening 5 blocks north of where they're located and starting to include that community and making that area better because you're not going to be able to go walk from Enterprise to soccer, all that stuff, if you still have people that are in desperate situations
To that point,
blocks away.
it is a catapult to be something bigger. I'm not saying that it should. I'm not saying that it will.
It's a big
but
puzzle
you're
piece of a
talking
larger
about
puzzle.
what did we talk about almost 4 or 5 years ago when the Rams left? Where we talked about could the powers that be unite behind something to move the city forward, to improve the city. Now, the reason why I got on the Stanley Cup, and I didn't get on the Stanley Cup, I was mostly trying to put it into perspective because people had made it out to be the silver bullet that's going to all of a sudden cure all the ills of St. Louis City. That's the part where I had a problem
Skepticism
with
is
it.
warranted, Gardner.
Right. So,
But
but
you-
in this
okay.
instance, I think
You
because
said
it's so,
galvanized.
but here's an opportunity for you to. This is going to actually provide more jobs for people in the area. So this is an opportunity for people to better their lives. So
More
you
entertainment
can.
and bars open?
Well, not necessarily that. You're talking about
good to
construction
know.
opportunities. You're talking about opportunities to work
Yeah,
inside the stadium
right,
and
right,
things that
right.
are around the organization.
Be careful with construction opportunities.
Well, yeah,
though.
that's
those numbers
Those
are
are as
always
dirty as it
inflated.
gets.
But
Come on.
but my point is that you have an opportunity here to start something from scratch, and
Yeah,
there's
that's
no
always
excuse.
fun.
But you have an opportunity to truly engage.
That's why we like it.
Everyone.
Like on Madden when you start your own franchise.
Yes,
the best.
But then
That's why you like it.
But the point I'm making is that I don't want to then hear people talk about create these excuses for how we can improve the city when this is that opportunity and we waste it.
Well, I think okay. It's not a huge piece of the puzzle in fixing
No,
whatever's insane.
not at all.
It actually has really little to do with that. That's a whole bunch of different stuff.
Sure.
I don't think you should conflate the two.
I
don't
haven't.
and I don't think anyone should look at it that way. Because here's what I do hear at times. It's like, oh, it's going to be a renaissance in downtown. Look, then you haven't been paying attention to what is going on in the city. And that's fine, but you're just ignorant. You don't know.
Right.
You've either not paid attention
Right.
actively,
Cherry-picked.
or you're
Right.
trying to you're agenda-driven. I know agendas. I do it myself. It's okay. All you got to do is be honest and say that's what you're doing, though.
Right.
That's how you should treat people.
Right.
Like, hey, I have an agenda,
Nah.
so I'm going to attack it this way.
Right.
So just know that, so you can be fully informed. That's all. So it's not like it's a renaissance going to happen. You're going to redo a piece of property that has a terrible, terrible exit by it, right near Harry's, where Harry's used to be. Where last time I was there were about 4 homeless people living there. Chatted with one.
Oh,
That was about it.
okay.
So you're kind of redoing some of that area.
Speaking of agendas, I have an agenda for St. Louis Counseling Services.
that's really
That's
good.
right.
Well
They
done.
have counseling services available to individuals, businesses, organizations throughout St. Louis. You can drop them a note online. stlouiscounseling.org is the website. You can find all relevant information, contact information, all of that there for counseling services in St. Louis. And while you're at it, be sure to check out Mental Health Matters. That's right. That's a podcast that breaks down the stigma of mental health awareness.
And
You got a team name, Travis?
I have St. Louis City FC.
City?
St. Louis City FC, and I think I want that because
Is that a shot at the county?
it is.
Yeah,
It is.
well-
It is kind of my little bit of a.
Who would put
It's our
past you
team.
to have
It's,
a petty
it's
name?
our team. No, and yes, I wanted some petty in it, and that's what I kind of wanted. But it's also an opportunity to get the fleur-de-lis and the St. Louis flag into a crest. And so that way, if you go St. Louis City FC, it'd really be something that represents, I think, the team.
Okay.
The city. It's the city's team.
I th- I
Let's make that clear. This is St. Louis City's team. You folks coming in from the
Why are you
county,
so
you're welcome.
Why are you divisive?
I'm not divisive. I'm just saying you're
Divisive. He would say
welcome.
divisive.
Y'all didn't want the merger. This could have been everyone's, but y'all didn't want the
Oh,
merger. Bet. That's cool.
Sorry-
That's all right.
sorry I
This is
didn't
St.
say
Louis
divisive.
City team.
I
Make that very clear.
Look, I'm learning to be a liberal. Okay, Travis. I didn't know
Take some
divisive
time.
was
All right.
okay.
Say
But no,
problematic. Problematic.
That's the play, though. I love the idea of hey, if you really want to be a part of the team, then move your white ass
What if
back
we
to the
went?
city.
What if we went St. Louis City County FC?
I will
Just
not.
call them the mergers.
I will not support this adventure at all.
The mighty mergers.
I would not.
St. Louis Metro.
Now, what about?
I
FC.
heard about that. I heard people say St. Louis Metro.
Oh, how unique! And they're gonna go. You mean the iconic rock venue in Chicago?
Uh-huh.
No.
There's a
it's-
Metro lighting right around the corner.
Right.
I've
or
seen-
yeah.
Metro Link.
Yeah,
very
the beloved public transportation that's really
Very
safe.
loved. Very.
We're gonna have to
very-
get this out. That Metrolink out to Chesterfield now to get
Yeah.
fans from West County
Yep.
down to
Now we're talking.
No,
down to the
just
soccer matches. And, what is it, Bungee's going out in that area too? So probably there'll be more jobs created. So
Right.
naturally you would think Metrolink expansion to
Right.
Chesterfield with a top golf stop probably as well.
Well,
Right.
of course.
Yeah.
A lot of top golf riders on the Metrolink.
what you can do then, like if you go FC, then you can just make up a stupid ass cartoon that doesn't necessarily have to be associated with the club. So you can get a little dumbass toasted ravioli for the kids to take pictures with, and so the toasted ravioli go around.
So you don't want to go like some of the other teams have done, especially in the Northwest, with
like
just
Timbers and
Yeah,
what are they?
Sounders.
Sounders. I don't know. I think St. Louis is terrible at picking mascots. That's why I think FC is the safer bet.
Billiken's iconic.
We kind of got lucky with that one. Very lucky.
Cardinal. That's Blues. Blues is a pretty sweet name.
Yeah, that is kind of sweet. That is kind of sweet.
Points.
That's
all.
sweet. That's a good
the
point.
Bad
Umsel
argument.
Tritons. Is that their name?
Okay, you know what? I stand corrected.
You-
These are consistent.
You forget the Fontbonne Griffins.
Is that Lindenwood?
no, that's Lindenwood Lions,
Okay.
motherfucker.
Oh.
Show some respect.
Oh, damn.
Hey, a lot of Lindenwoods, a lot of Lions in St. Charles.
No.
The Yale of St. Charles.
Cheer, cheer for Lindenwood.
No.
Oh wait, we've got a
Go,
soccer
you
name.
Lion pride.
What's the soccer name?
The St. Louis. I don't understand why they're not building a stadium in Fenton.
Didn't we say River Rats at one point?
I don't know.
St. Louis River Rats.
The most
Hoxie's going with Confluence.
St. Louis. That's isn't that an academy? Isn't
Why?
there-
It is
Why?
a academy. I know a teacher there.
I knew a guy
Why?
that coached basketball there.
Oh.
I guess I still know him, but I don't think he
But
works there
I do
anymore.
think it should be St. Louis City FC. The colors should be red, white, and green. Emo/Italian Hill colors.
No.
And
lost me.
yeah, and then you have Purina as this main sponsor for the
Who?
kit. Purina.
Okay.
Purina.
No, that makes that's an interesting uniform design with kind of the checkerboard.
Yeah.
Um,
Checkerboard red
You guys
with
are
the Purina
lazy.
logo.
You guys are lazy. And
white
you're,
and green.
you're trying to get
Italian colors for the city.
no.
Arch City Defenders. That's it. There it is.
Isn't
Arch
that-
City.
that's the name of a
Arch
bail
City FC.
bondsman.
No.
Arch City Defenders.
funny.
That's
Okay.
what
I
are
gotta look this
you?
up
Arch
now.
City.
Arch
That's-
City? That
yeah.
is horrible.
Well, get your city.
Arch City?
Yep.
That is awful.
And you have Archie, the mascot.
Oh God,
Oh,
no!
I do like that.
Hey, everybody.
Oh,
Hey, I was built in the 60s.
oh,
And then my
Brr.
electric scooter gang, the Sons of Anarchy, right?
oh! This is horrible.
Yes, yes, yes.
The-
They march from
the
the arch.
Archdiocese.
Yep, that's
maybe.
Absolutely. March from the arch to kick
Oh,
off the
Oh,
season.
March from the Arch.
Yep.
All the
Oh,
way
they
down
sing-
Market.
They sing with their scarves. That's right.
They
Oh,
with
call
their-
it-
Every scarf could look like an arch that's hanging off.
That
You know what? They will call it March from the Arch, though.
yeah,
Won't they?
that will work.
Well,
That will
I'll be
happen.
heading it up.
But it will
Trademark.
not be called Arch
Yeah,
City.
Property
Don't
Chris
trademark.
Denman.
Arch
March
City.
from the Arch.
Trademark.
Trade,
Will it be
yes,
March from the Arch or Arch March?
March from the arch
Okay.
because it's they want it, anything we can pseudo steal from Caucasian European countries.
Yes.
For soccer
Yes.
issues, we will do.
This is where I think appropriation comes
This-
in correctly.
Get a Schlafly chant going.
How long is that walk?
I don't know.
It feels like a walk.
I'm
That's
sure.
soccer-
I'm
that's
sure
like
I've
2
made
miles.
that drunk before.
Like what? Yeah, but yeah, it's got to be. But in order for shouldn't it be a bar? Isn't the point of you supposed to be drunk? Do you really want that many people walking from
First
the
of all,
arch to the stadium?
Yeah, it
Maggie
might be a little
O'Brien.
long.
That may be a little bit. too
Maggie
long.
O'Brien's is going to be printing money if that
Well,
stadium's going
yeah.
where they do that.
If I were them,
Buy stock.
they should definitely add an outdoor rooftop bar. They should add to it, man. They should just blow that bad boy up.
They will have an economy similar to that of the actual country of
I
Ireland
agree.
after this.
I agree.
The Soulard Beads and Beats.
Somebody's got to put a bar. Somebody should be a sweet ass bar inside of Union Station. Just put a dope ass soccer bar. Somebody
Oh,
should just
call
spend
it
the money.
I used to go that
Hula
way.
hands?
Hula hula.
But
That
they
hula
was
hands.
Hula Hooters.
But no, shouldn't
That
it-
hula hands blackout drunk there one night. Ooh.
somebody's got to put somebody's got $5-7 million to blow to renovate that bad boy out to make that out to a sweet ass soccer bar.
They're already doing stuff in there.
Yeah, Matt Carpenter, Yadi Molina. Somebody's got the bread to just put something there really quickly.
Will there
It'll
be a Fudgery 2.0?
Look, don't you get me started.
The Ferris wheels. The St. Louis Ferris wheels.
Is that what they're calling it?
No, let's not
No?
do that.
Oh,
We are going to get an aquarium now,
yeah.
so we can use maybe aquarium items. We could be the St. Louis
Blue Lobster.
Hammerheads.
Octopi.
Hammerheads.
Blue lobster.
octopus, blue lobsters. I don't.
Remember the people from up north gave us the blue lobster
Yeah.
for the Blues?
Yeah, that's a good point. We can be the St. Louis crab cakes because it's also good food. We like crabs, and it
don't
speaks
have
to the
crab cakes.
STDs here in St. Louis. Always
Oh,
the top,
okay, that kind
like
of
top
crab.
5 every year.
Yeah, I don't know about team name yet.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't like the uniform colors.
Louis
that-
You
organic-
don't like red, white, and green?
I think it's just the flag. That's all I want.
So you want what's that in the flag? Red, blue, and
Yellow.
yellow?
Mm-hmm.
Could be the Flaggets. What?
Yeah.
No? You want to feature the flag?
Yeah.
Okay. What's wrong with that?
I like the colors though. Red, blue, white, and yellow. I do like that. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
down
the
with that.
flag.
Blue, white, and yellow.
Yeah.
I like that. I like
the
that
thing is,
because
like,
it kind of got a little sweetened look
I'm more
to
about
it.
I'm more about the uniform design than the team name.
I
Everyone's
agree.
caught up in
I
the team
agree.
name
I
right
agree.
now.
No, I think you're right. I think
Coming
you're
from a
right.
guy who spent 40 hours in the last 3 days making a fake mouth band logo.
Very
Yeah.
true.
Yes, I
Very
believe
true.
you that
Should
that's
I
the
go
case.
with a little hairline or bald on Travis?
St. Louis Organic Growth. Hit share if you love soccer.
That works as well.
I like that a lot.
But I think even like I like the sponsorship of Purina because we're a dog city. We're obsessed with our pets. And so every white person in St. Louis is going to run out and get that because it's got Purina on the front.
St. Louis Bullies.
Woke bullies.
Yeah, we are kind
No,
of.
Travis.
Bullies is in like Pitbull.
Now somebody said we could be the St. Louis Dogs.
And you let
St.
some,
Louis Dogs.
you let some Gateway Pet Guardians pit bulls just like destroy some soccer balls out on the field before the game.
You know it's going to have to be a
Video.
pet-friendly park. So St. Louis Dogs.
Does the
Is
soccer
it
field
DAWGS?
Oh, yeah, St. Louis Dogs.
does the pitch turn into a dog park in the offseason?
Yes. That's how you continue your revenue. You can get special VIP access.
Correct.
You can then
You
use
buy a membership.
Yep. Free craft beer for
Comes
all
with
members.
season
Oh,
tickets
you can
too?
drink and be a dog park. It's a
Yep.
dog park bar.
Yeah, exactly.
Genius.
Well, I mean, there's one of those in Soulard, but
Is it really?
yeah.
Oh, we need to know what word. Smart.
It is Soulard.
The
And-
St. Louis Duck and Covers from Triangle.
And then they should be like the first stadium to be fully like as far as food provided by food trucks. Steal the food truck scene. Absolutely officially
Which
become.
food truck should take the lead? What food truck would you pull onto the middle of the pitch?
Oh, if I'm doing that out the gate, Chris, it's definitely Buzz's Hawaiian Grill.
That's the first intuitive thing you've ever done, Gardner.
Well, I
We all got
jumped
on
it
the
a
same
little,
page. We
No, it
all
was
got
good.
there.
But
That was
I
good.
but I like to wait till you say it.
No, that's true.
I like it.
So
That
I was
good.
ahead just a
Sorry,
few.
I was looking for a chance to take you down, and I'll save it for later.
Chris,
I'll retract that.
I tell you what,
What do
man,
you know
I'm
about
in the
Buzz?
mood for some good, fresh Hawaiian food. Where should I go? Where should I
You
go?
should check the Buzz's Hawaiian Grill Facebook page. They've got their locations where they are throughout the city. That's right, Buzz's Hawaiian Grill, fresh food for you in the Hawaiian style that you know and love, everybody. Check out the poke and the musubi.
Wouldn't it be cool if you could design the stadium where food trucks can back into it so you can use that to be able to get your food?
I'm sure your contract with Aramark would love that.
No, I'm saying you don't have to make that contract. You don't have to make a deal with Aramark, though.
Well,
I'm saying you're starting
if you
from
wanna,
scratch.
if you want to beat people over the head with the most ridiculous margins you've ever paid for a sandwich, you have to. Now, if the food trucks just provide the food and then they get a cut, so that's why stadium food money works, because they get super cheap food from places like Aramark. They put it out there and then they do some branding to it and they go, well, you're not going to be able to get anything else and you're going to be hungry while you're here, so we're going to make you pay
But you're not going to
$12
be.
for this.
You're not. I mean, down the street, food trucks will be able to set up if they wanted to.
Oh,
So
no, and
it's-
Travis, you're right. If you
wanna
had
do
like a
that,
food truck, soccer is the food truck sport.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's
That's
So
what I was
you
thinking.
could do it close. You might not be right in front of the stadium.
Could you? Do you think
but-
they would? What about bringing food into the stadium? No, that's still a no. Probably.
what is BYOF?
Well, I'm just saying. I don't know. I just want to incorporate. I
I'm
think
sure
that'd be.
some items, yeah.
I just think that's such obviously a great growing scene here in St. Louis, and we are always in the discussion for
Cankles.
Food Truck City. And I figured, hey, this is our chance to go for the gold.
Cankles. Good to see Travis didn't leave all of his bad ideas in New York. Damn. It's kind of harsh, man.
The food trucking wasn't a bad idea. If you have a food truck village, You could do a food truck village outside of the
Is this like
stadium.
is this like Ballpark Village but with food trucks?
Yeah. Let's embrace who we are. We're fat asses. I'm just trying to step into our fat ass.
His camera. Is this a rant or no?
This is a rant. We're a fat ass city. Don't sit up here and let's not look. We like dogs. We fat asses. We all got a bunch of kids. We just want to go somewhere and be stress free. We just want to go somewhere where we don't have to worry about
your blood pressure.
We
should
just
be pretty
want
high
to go
from all that
somewhere,
food.
man, where we can eat
Hypertension.
stuffed chicken wings and then drizzle it with ranch. That's what we just want to do. Sit down and just, I don't know this sport. None of us follow this sport. So that's what I'm trying to do is provide an entertainment value. That's all. You don't act like y'all go, oh, well, no, Travis, you got to have a commercial company come in and then you got to have an official sponsor. It's a brand new venture. You can do whatever the hell you want. Blackfish 2020.
Speaking of fat asses, we've got a Travu just for you all.
Jesus.
It's a big undertaking. Gardner, are we wanting to do the Travu? No.
Uh-oh.
Did anyone look at the road?
I didn't even say anything. I'm just drinking my water. I didn't even.
Let's save it for next hour.
Okay, that's an easy way to solve that. Gardner, we've got an unboxing to do.
All right.
It was my dad's
All I do is
birthday over the weekend. We went to wonderful Van Buren, Missouri, where the gift shops are half full of Confederate flag memorabilia. Oh, there he is. Look at old
Lair Dog.
That's
Look
right.
at the Lair Dog shorts, too.
Next to, what about him?
What's his tattoo?
I don't know. A tiger.
Chris, is those cowboy boots?
No. They're dress boots.
Why you got
Fancy
dress boots out in the nature?
I wasn't aware we were going to a spring area, but we stopped by it. It's very nice.
Dope.
Big spring on the
It
current
is very
river.
nice. That's a real blue, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's
cool.
very real.
Not
no
a filter.
Photoshop.
No filter
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Haters will say it's Photoshop.
Well, I'm not a hater.
There's a lot of haters when it comes to family photos.
Are you and Lair Dog holding hands?
No.
No. They're holding hands. Oh, he's got his hand over top of yours, and he's like, I'm with
What?
my
He's
eldest.
like a foot ahead of me.
My eldest boy.
Uh-huh.
We're holding hands. My
Well,
eldest
happy
boy.
birthday, Lair Dog. But it was his birthday, but he was in a giving mood
Oh,
as he
nice.
sent me back to St. Louis
Now let's look
with
at that.
with this. Can you see that? What's it say, Gardner?
For the guard dog from the Lair Dog. Smiley face.
Oh,
That's
boy.
right.
Okay.
My dad has better handwriting than me.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's
That
good
is pretty good.
penmanship.
I thought
Mine
that was
looks
like,
like it's
I thought he
serial
designed
killer.
All right, I'm opening it up, and it is a paper bag.
Oh.
that was nice of him.
Wait,
All right.
there's
Did he get
something.
meth? Did he get him Farmington meth?
No.
That's pretty cool. That's a really cool gift.
So Gardner's
not-
opening the box. He looks
not nice.
troubled.
Oh boy, he's perplexed. I'm guessing crystals. I'm guessing that's what he did. I'm guessing he went and got that or a bear claw.
Oh,
I
a middle
think-
finger
yeah,
thrown
well,
up
That's
at
not
the,
a good sign.
the
Let's
video?
see what it is.
So your gift.
Gardner, what is it? What is your gift that has him so enraged? Gardner, it is a bear snow globe.
It's a bear looking at another bear in a snow globe.
with sparkles.
There's two bears on it.
There's two.
It's two
Double
bears?
joke. I will say I grabbed another. I was like, oh, hey, here's one. And he was like, no. And he went for the fancier one.
Oh.
He went for the sparkly one, which I felt,
Oh,
which he
wow.
felt was a good sign of your mysticism.
Here's what's going to happen. And Lair Dog has just
That
put
is
this
smart.
all.
Actually, I kind of like this one.
But he put it into motion. He put a Final Destination hoax into motion. What's going to happen? You're going to put this on one of your
Oh,
shelves
right.
at home.
Yeah.
It's going to
I
fall. Then one day into the bathroom as you're getting ready for work, you're going to slip on it. You're going to crack your skull, and you will officially have been
Oh, wait.
killed by bears.
Wait, there's three bears. There's a little bear.
There's a little bear on the
Wow.
side.
Yeah.
So just in
three
case you
in
kill
one.
Mama Bear, the little bear going to grow up, come back and kill you when you're older.
Don't mess with a mama bear when the kids are near.
Oh,
Ooh, my God.
that's what's
No,
going to
actually,
happen.
I'll have a good place for that. I'm redecorating a little bit.
Okay.
And that will look nice next to the brass statue I have of two bears having sex
Oh, no.
that Sean bought me at an antique store. So I'll put it right next to that one.
Okay.
Well,
happy.
congratulations to
Perfect.
Gardner.
Thanks,
Guard
Lair Dog.
Guard Dog.
Yeah. From guard dog to lair dog. I know what you're trying to do.
Mm.
But I like your gift. So thank you.
Aww.
And happy birthday to you as well.
Aw, happy birthday, Larry Dog.
My fellow Leo.
What is he, the Larry Dog? Big, 37, 38?
Something like that.
All right, Larry Dog, you
So he
still
was
got it.
2 years old. when
Looking
I
like
was
a
born.
junior in college.
Yes.
So is he adapting well to that nickname, Lair Dog?
I think so. Yeah. He's more proud of the fact that he called you guard dog. I think.
That's no, it's good.
Yeah.
Not many people have done that, but several have.
But enough have.
Yeah, it's not a ton though.
Mm-hmm.
It was more like on a slow pitch recreational league softball team, the
Makes
lowest
sense.
form of
I
sport.
like that.
It is the lowest form of sport.
Yeah, I did that for a number of years, and that. Come on, guard dog. I'm trying to hit here. Leave me alone.
Hmm. Well, congrats on the gift, sir.
Well, thank you, thank you,
And it'll be in your home.
and thank you to your father,
Yeah.
Father Lair Dog.
Looking out for you. Okay.
Mm.
Spent a lot of time talking about Larry Dog. We sure didn't bring up the Queen. You gonna sit up here and talk about Larry Dog and I bring up the Queen? That's rude. You're gonna get a phone call from her in a minute.
Do we have a melee result?
Oh yeah, from the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
that-
very serious one.
Is Jeffrey Epstein still alive?
Nice percentage
Yes.
on the no.
69% no, 31% yes. Travis declares that he is still alive.
You guys are idiots.
Do we feel any different about it?
How are we idiots?
They're
for
stupid.
Just saying the guy might be dead.
That guy ain't dead, man. This is so brilliant. This is like Catch Me If You Can type of shit.
Next
See,
melee.
no,
is
this
so
is the
good.
problem. You're
Next-
living in a movie. You think you're living in a movie.
No,
you don't like your life.
We are.
So you're projecting.
How is this not a movie? Of course it is.
So you're trying to recreate your reality. You don't like your reality, so you're trying to make a different reality.
No, reality has shown me things that I never could imagine.
Oh.
It really has. It has shown me things that I never could have imagined, and I'm at the point, and perhaps it's my breaking point, Gardner, but I have arrived at the point that anything is possible. And now knowing that this man
Like
had
Kevin Garnett?
he had the political means, he had the financial means, he had the motives. And what better time than the cloud of disarray and chaos that currently engulfs our country? What better time than now? No one's looking.
Okay.
Don't forget,
no-
next hour we do have a very important debate.
We do. We have the Treview coming up
Yes.
next
Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A.
hour. Some other fast food restaurants are trying to get involved.
Yeah, they need to stay their
We'll
ass
talk.
out.
We'll talk
They
about
need to
yeah.
stay their ass
This
out
is
of it.
this is way too interesting. It'll take up the entire second hour.
That's why I wanted it to have.
Oh, I get it.
wanted it to breathe.
Well, I get
I
it.
wanted it to breathe a little.
I get it.
What were you saying about Epstein?
He's alive. It's just it's
Oh,
not.
yeah, okay. No, yeah, no.
Is he on his island after his plastic surgery?
No,
doubt,
all
no
you need
doubt.
is evidence now.
No doubt.
That's all you're lacking.
You got a
Is-
DNA kit handy?
Is
Go
a
start
scent?
testing
Is a
guys?
scent of evidence? That's all you need now.
Why do I need evidence?
Well, that's how this works.
Says who? According to whom? See, you're part of that system. You're part of the system that wants
Look
to
at him.
define
What
what
an
it
evil-
is
what an evil
in
smile.
order to fit your agenda and your narrative. You've already acknowledged that. You've already admitted to such. So who is the people? Who are these entities that decide?
Okay.
Well, now you need evidence.
Okay,
Is it
well-
our law? Is
All
it our
right, stop
justice
ta-
system?
stop talking,
Okay,
stop talking.
because I'm ready today. I'm going to expose you.
You think?
You're not-
Epstein, I'm going to expose your ass.
I think Epstein's streaming wherever he's at.
Uh,
Hey, hit
why
share,
wouldn't he?
Jeffrey.
You don't think that?
What that happened? Oh, that freaked me out.
Well,
So you don't need evidence, is what you're saying,
I said not for this.
or do you ignore it?
Not
No,
in
no,
this
no, no,
instance.
no, no.
Not in
no.
this instance.
No,
you do not.
don't. What do you
In
mean
this
not
particular
in this instance?
because it's
You don't. No. You don't get to make it all of a
You
sudden.
do because this is an individual case. It's a case by
how
case basis.
dumb
You
is
want
this?
me. You want me to create
You
a.
some kind of moron.
No, you want me to create a theme so you can then attack other narratives to attack my point. I'm going to stick to this one narrative. This is a case by case
So
basis.
you've narrowed in to know what happened without any evidence.
I don't need any evidence.
No, exactly you do, because to make
According
your
to
point.
whom? Who says I
To
need
make
evidence?
a point, you need to present your evidence to show why your point could be accurate. That's how you make points.
You want evidence.
You've
Instead,
waded into the Gardner
you're
River.
trying-
He wants evidence so he can sit up here and find ways to poke and debunk my theory.
That's because
It is
it's probably a shit theory.
It's a theory, though. If you don't
That's
like
true.
it, you
That
can
is
take
true.
it and get out.
The way he said it through the side of his mouth just made me like, oh, there he is. That's the Travis that's the lying
no.
that's the lying entertainment driven asshole I know and love.
You don't get
Oh,
to
man.
steal from me, asshole. You said it's a theory, though. That's for me.
Yeah.
You used my own arguments against me.
Travis, you're not a strong swimmer in real life, and now you've waded into the Gardner water.
I'm happy to be in the Gardner water. See, here's the thing. Gardner taught me to be fearless. He taught me to wade in such waters. He's the one who has been my instructor all along. I am finally taking the cue from the man who has
Student.
taught me everything. Excuse me if I now want to step into the ring.
Maybe I'm
And
not
maybe-
the only karate master in the
Maybe
room.
to prepare that person even more, I challenge that person in a public forum
Here it is.
Kind of like when
to strengthen them,
Yes.
to make them stronger, to make sure they're still passionate,
it's like
to
when I-
make sure they're behind what they believe,
That's right.
whether it be true or not.
Yes. I go to the school of Gardner.
That's why I had
5
to go-
days a week,
Yeah.
boys. Look,
Yeah.
I love it. I show up to school early.
So I'm arguing with you.
Or
Maybe I believe you.
Ooh.
this, I
But
see-
maybe I need you to be strong in your stance.
Okay.
I need to make sure that's still possible. So the best person to challenge you is someone who's there along your side and in your best interest as well.
Thank you, Sensei.
I've seen this before. It was whenever I'd have to go in the adult class and get concussions from the prison guards that were in the adult class.
Come on,
Wish I
Chris.
was kidding.
I would love.
but we-
Chris, come on. You think a little bit of you thinks. Like, hold on. And here's the thing. And I sent you this article because I wanted you to show it to Chris. I figured you would have beat
I'm
me
just looking
here to
for a
work.
tie into the awkward family
I
photos.
was
but no.
going to wait for tomorrow.
Oh, okay. All right.
For
well,
what now?
Nevertheless, because there's an interesting story that I want to. It's a surprise.
About Epstein?
No, it's a different hero of yours.
I'm just going to show you a picture and then we'll talk about it tomorrow.
There you go. Yeah, we got a
Now,
story.
when you say hero of mine, you're usually being rude. Why is Joe Rogan looking like that?
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Talk about it tomorrow. it's a good thing. It's nothing negative.
I'm going to make you listen to that show, and then you're going to flip on it, and you're going to be like, yeah, it's pretty good.
But I think this is an opportunity for you and I to finally be on the same page when it comes to a theory. Because you know
Oh, yeah,
it's
I'm
got, it's,
team he's alive.
yeah, it's got the juice. It's got the juice.
Well, he is Jewish.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
Oh.
I didn't mean it like that.
It's hard to understand you.
But no, I mean, if you guys want to look, if the people out there in internet world, if they don't want to believe it, that's fine. Go along with your little continue to eat the green pills. Go ahead, eat your green pills. Enjoy them.
I don't.
You do it every day. This is how life is, and this is how it's supposed to be. What they say to me is reality. Reality is this reality. Blah, blah, blah. Shut up.
Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes Rabbit.
Oh, that's the best rapper of all time, right?
Yep. Number one. That's why he went last on that one track where all the other rappers were like, ugh, I'm not going to follow that. Oh, God, here we go.
What were you going to say about the karate photo?
It's not quite to 10,000 likes yet on Awkward
This
Family
one right
Photos,
here?
but it's
Is that what you're going for?
it's
What does
it's
that mean
moving
for you?
Forward. It means nothing.
Okay, so
Except our We Are Live page has gotten a lot of love.
and what does that mean for us?
That's good. More people see our stuff. more
Organic
content.
growth.
And what does that
Travis.
mean? What does
Organic
organic
growth.
Organic growth
That
is
means
again.
companies like Jack Daniels want to work with us, which we'll have some news on that. Ooh. Little sippity sip,
I
huh?
saw this picture though on the Friends of WAL page.
What's this?
Oh no. I'm ready for Armageddon.
Ready for Armageddon.
Is that an Armageddon?
Is that a thing? Is that what we think an
that what it looks
Armageddon
like?
looks like? That's a good looking Armageddon. Who drew that?
Oh man,
That
that's
is a
pretty
good looking Armageddon.
I'm so ready for Armageddon. Yeah, if you missed it yesterday, I revealed that when Armageddon came out, I definitely saw the trailer or the movie poster and called it Armageddon.
And
so
try
I'll-
to
I'll
convince
live
your
with that.
dad that's the way.
Definitely argued for way longer than I should have. Armageddon. How attractive is Liv Tyler?
It's incredibly
My God.
attractive.
A nice
Very
skin.
attractive. Very nice skin. very pleasant face.
Right?
Like you see her face, and like you're a very pleasant face.
She's like kind of out of it, but right there with you.
yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, it makes a ton of sense. I'm a
baby,
big fan of
baby,
hers.
baby, put
Look
on-
at her. Look at that face. Like, how you gonna say no to that?
Baby, put on the elf ears. Put them
Oh,
on.
she
Put
is
'em
so
on.
delightful. What is she up? Is she on? Is
Some
she
people
on
used
Bumble?
to say my dad when he was a little. Well, this might have been 10 years ago or so.
People thought your dad looked like Bruce Willis.
He was like a cross between Cal Ripken and Bruce Willis.
Damn, you have a handsome ass father.
Now he's gone beard,
Mm.
so it's not as clean shaven as because he used to have a clean cut head, shaved.
There's
and
some
then-
good looking white men your dad has been compared to.
Well,
That's solid, man. I see where you get your looks from.
Mm.
You a baddie? I think that's what the kids call him, Chris. Gardner, you a baddie.
it's the gray hair with the blue eyes.
Yeah. You a
I
silver
knew I
fox.
was
You a
go-
silver fox.
Yeah, I knew as I got older I would have at least a decent chance to be somewhat attractive.
You're kind of like the Central West End's version of Sean Connery. You're dignified and a
Openly
St.
talks
Louis.
about smacking women.
Yeah, I probably treat women a little better.
Said it right to Barbara Walters. Looked her in the eye.
really.
Oh yeah,
Sometimes a woman gets out of place, you put her
it's
back
actually
in.
not a bad
Wait, what?
impersonation.
What?
You don't
what?
know that?
I did not. Can we
You didn't
find
know
this?
this about
I'll
Sean
find-
No.
we'll play it when we get back.
No.
No. Are you
Wait, Sean,
serious?
Sean Connery?
Slap a woman?
He's problematic.
Sir
Travis.
James Bond is problematic.
Said that on international
Yeah.
interview.
He said he would. What?
We'll get back.
This
I-
is the
that's
Chicago
why I s-
way. That's Sean
Chicago.
Connery.
Yes, that one.
Oh my goodness.
You
To
put
Barbara
those in the-
Walters.
Put those in the morgue.
He was in Dragonheart. He was the dragon.
Yeah.
Speaking of, sorry, go ahead.
I just treat 'em- I treat women a little better than Sean Connery. I just leave them alone. Yeah.
The shout out to Lunel, who was in The Rock with Sean Connery. How about that?
That came full circle.
She is the
Who was
ultimate Kevin Bacon 6 degrees game.
Who was convinced that I was following the Grateful Dead around.
Yeah,
when
that's
I opened
pretty
the
good.
door for her to the building.
Lunel, top 5 guests we've had.
It was fun.
She's
She's
amazing.
always fun.
We will get into, we'll do that next hour. Also, I have some news on another investigative journalist. Remember the woman who interviewed the preacher, and then we showed her busting a psychic yesterday on the show, Lisa Guerrero?
Yeah.
We've made contact.
Oh boy.
Efforting to get her on the show this week to discuss her career. She's a Hall of Famer from those 2 moments alone, and gotta be honest, kind of want her on my side. Don't want her looking for skeletons of We Are Live.
But then you didn't brought her into the hen house.
No, you befriend.
You thought you were here interviewing me today. Well, actually, we're here to talk about your
Travis-
taxes.
Travis
Like,
Terrell.
hey!
She's gonna say, now is Travis Terrell your real name? We'll get that and more next hour. We are live from Midcoast Studio. Check out midcoast.media for more information. Big thanks to Tech Electronics for all the love in the studio. We'll be right back.